Here we have the three supercapacitors hooked up in parallel. We have two 1 farad supercapacitors and one 1.5 farad supercapacitor, which is in total 3.5 farad capacitance total. That means that we have the same voltage out of 5.5, which is what each one of these will equate to. And we have this hooked up to also our boost chip. Now this is our boost chip. This is the TPS6120, and it has an under voltage lockout of 0.3 volts all the way to 5.5 volts, which was perfect for us because obviously over time and given current as a derivative, you will drop voltage. But we can also maintain voltage through our electromagnetic generators, so with that total. So then out of this boost chip, we will then look at the resistance. Now we have used a potentiometer here, and that is actually set to just 0.1 amp or 100 milliamps of resistive current to be drawn from this chip. And what we're looking at here, because we can actually charge our LiPo body, our LiPo pretty efficiently with 100 milliamps of constant current to the MCP73831, which is the chip that will be maintaining our battery. So what we're looking for here is at least 5 seconds of energy to be stored in some sense of at least generating the 5.13 volts or 5 volt total to our respective other chip. So our meters are set up like this. This 5.13 volt that you see on the red meter here, this red meter is showing us what the output of the boost chip is at the moment. This right here, this Fluke, the 337, that is showing our voltage of exactly what is at the capacitors. And that's capacitors total, not just individuals. And we have no load running to the chip just yet. Well, we all have to do is simply add our yellow wire in line with that, and that will give us our current, which I already have set up at 100 milliamps. Also, to make sure that we see everything correctly, the O-scope is watching over each one of these inputs. Channel number 1, which would be the red, is our input from the capacitors, and channel number 2, which is the yellow, is our output. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add load to this, and then I'm going to take away the 5.6 volt constant current that we have coming from the pad, and we'll see, and we'll do our time in respective to it. So here we are. We add our load, which should be coming up to about 1 amp, or excuse me, 100 milliamps. There we go. Slight adjustment. That's that is 0.1 amps or 100 milliamps. Voltage is there, and we will remove voltage from here and look at our meters. There we go. 3 Larry, 5 Larry, 6 Larry, 7 Larry, 8 Larry, 9. Okay, great, 9 seconds.